There are many a times. There are many a times you're going to suck. There are many a times you're not going to get what you want. Believe me, it's always been like that. Not because you're not smart, not because you're not intelligent, but life is positioned to be like that. If you want to become a phone technician, or you are already one, or the interest has always been there to become a phone technician, note you must have challenges. Just like in every other business, there are challenges that could pull you down. And these challenges usually come at the first phase of your work. Many a times it comes at the first phase of your work. They are there to test your tenacity, to test your patience, to test your effort, to test your resilience. Embrace it. People who can't embrace it fall off easily, no matter what type of work you do. No matter what type of work you do. But in relation to phone tech, you have to be resilient. You have to be serious about what you are doing. If not, you find out that you are already backing off before you know it. And then you're done. We had so many persons who paid money. They want to learn how to fix phone. But so, all of a sudden, they leave the money, they leave the workplace, and they took another route. Yes, they took another route simply because they feel it's too difficult. Some feel it's going to take them a long time before they could achieve their goal. Some feel they've made the wrong decision. But whichever way you feel concerning getting a skill, be it phone repair like me or any other one, whichever way you feel, it's fine. It's not wrong to feel the way you feel. That's why you're a human. You have the right to make your own decision. You have the right to make your own choices. You have the right to do whatever you want with your life. But my aim here is that you don't waste it. You don't go ahead and waste those time. You don't go ahead and waste those energy. You don't go ahead and waste your resources. So if you ever wanted to be in the game, if you had the choice of being in the game, this is what I suggest you do. You know, before I started fully, before I become successful in phone technician, as a phone technician, before I become successful as a phone technician, I had a lot of hurdles. A lot. Even at my early stage, I had a lot of hurdles. Let me recount one experience I had. When I started, I was so naive, but I choose to do it, even if I don't know what I was doing. That is also a sign you should have in your head to know that you will become successful in what you are doing. Do it, even if you don't know what you are doing, as long as it's not going to cost you your life. Do it. The outcome is either going to be a lesson or a blessing. Yes, so go ahead and do it. So I just woke up early in the morning. I got a knock on my door. A young lady reached out to me. I think I need this phone to be fixed. What happened? Actually, the phone is coming up, but it can't boot properly. I say, okay, no problem. Bring it. Let me see. I charged her. She agreed to pay. I took the phone to my office, opened it, service it over, wait for it to come up as usual. Behold, the phone went off. Start coming up. I waited and waited and heated, no response. So I felt maybe I've done something to the phone, which I don't know. So I have to tell her the condition of the phone, so she should give me some time to work on the phone. Probably took a day. I took it to another technician. He checked it. I felt it was a display IC problem, but it wasn't. He changed it. The phone came on. The phone display is gone actually. So probably I did not apply enough heat to the panel. Probably it would have come on. But that shows the display didn't work out. So the display is not the reason why the phone went off. It went off because it was not properly heated. I paid and I left. When I got home, she wasn't smiling about it. So her decision was that I get her a new phone. And this was the early stage of my work. I haven't even graduated. So I just have to put a signpost in my house that I let people know that I do something like this, even while I was still trying to get the knowledge. She said I should replace the phone. So I said I don't know how to do that. She should just name her price. Then I'll give her the money so she could add up and get a new phone. So she named her price and I paid before she left. It was really a tough challenge, but I wouldn't let that simple challenge change my outlook on the future. Why do you think Mr. Beast is the greatest in YouTube? Why do you think so? Because he didn't quit. He saw the value in YouTube. Imagine when he got monetized at first. He must have heard people say, I'm monetized and YouTube is paying me. And he got his first paycheck. And it was something reasonable. He put on his phone, put on his camera, videoed himself, recorded it, and put it out there. Suddenly, that made him a fortune. That brought back some money to him. It's his power. That was an encouragement that if I do more, something more than this will come. So he chose to do more. In the process of doing more, he noticed things that people would need more compared to the regular way he was doing it. Things begin to evolve over time. Changes occur. Is a constant something. At the first time, you're not going to find it easy. It's never going to be that easy. Most times you have to feel so bad, emotionally down, and full of regret in the things you are doing. Simply because it's not playing out for your good. But when it begins to play out, it's not because you're making it play out. It's because you've gone through the process and it becomes so easy. He posts a video, he gets 78 million views on a long form video, 125 million views on a long form video. He doesn't see it as a big deal because he has gone through the process. And here is the result. That's how every skill works. If you learn a skill, at that first point, everything looks strange. Just like when you're maneuvering a new app. If you get into a new app, you begin to maneuver it, everything looks strange. As you begin to open it on a daily basis, it looks okay at a point in time. When you're completely familiar with it, it's as if you build the app by yourself. That is how the skill works. So you don't quit early in the game and expect perfect result. You're going to spoil people's property, you're going to make them cry, you're going to tell people I'm sorry, you're going to humble yourself when you never expected it. In fact, you will hear things and your mind will blow off. Customers will make you think twice. You will even cry for even choosing that type of skill. They will make you look like a fool, incompetent technician. You are very, very incompetent. You don't know what you're doing. You better lock this shop and go home. If not, the day I'll get you arrested, you're not going to find it funny. Customer will say that. They will say that to you. You must hear things. You must feel it in your mind and in your chest that it's as if this is not for me. But if it's not for you, who then is it for? How are you going to make the ends meet? Everybody's not going to be a millionaire, but what I know is everybody must find something to eat. That I know for sure. Of course, not everybody is going to be a millionaire, but everybody must take in that transport. Yes, everybody must go to somewhere. Everybody cannot buy a car. Everybody must ride to somewhere. Everybody must not wear Louis Vuitton, but everybody must wear clothes. That's just how the world works. So you don't expect it to always be big. The little you have is for the little you have. And that's what you're going to use. You can't use what you don't have. So you better stand up and look for that skill to do and do it consistently until you're perfect in what you are doing. Don't give that excuse. Nobody is interested. If everybody is ever interested in your excuse, everybody will give a lot of excuse that you won't even have to condone people's excuse. So there is no need coming up here and bringing up excuse the reason why you're not who you want to be. You have to stand up for yourself and tell people this is where I want to be and I want to do it to the end, no matter what it takes. You think it's easy? If it's easy, everybody will do it. Everybody can't do it because it's not easy. You're only stopping at where you are because you want to stop there. If you ever want to pass there, you grow past it. It's just a matter of time, dedication, and hard work. So stand up and do that which you are supposed to do and let things flow in your favor. Favor is a name given. It was not designed for anybody. So you design it for yourself. Make it happen for you. So if you ever thought of learning this skill, please know that you're going to face challenges. And those challenges are what will make you stronger. They are what will take you to where you want to be at some point in time. And those places that you want to be, we actually make the best for you at the future. 1,000 you get today can make you 1,000,000 tomorrow. So stay consistent and patient. You get to where you want. Peace.